What's going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday to everyone. Hopefully everyone is staying safe. Hopefully everyone who had to take a COVID test is negative. Last night I put out a tweet saying, surprise video coming tomorrow. A real treat, though maybe a scary one for some. Hint, something we have not shown in a long time that has updated. Only got one comment on this. Middle Ground Mom said, uh-oh. Well, for some it is an uh-oh. For some you'll be happy to see it again. And for others, it's not bad news because you're not doing all that bad. And this is something we used to use in the pandemic update every day. And I will show you what that is. It is the Walgreens COVID Index. Now, before we run through the data here, there is a disclaimer that I want to show you. They did put out a message. And the message they put out is, due to the decline in testing volume, the COVID-19 index will be refreshed on a weekly cadence going forward. The weekly refreshing will be set up on each Monday. If Monday is a holiday, then it will be moved to the following Tuesday, and that was on May 1st. So they did update this Monday, and I will show that to you. We'll start off with the national level, and I'm going to show you something right off the bat here. For those who may not remember, or for those who haven't seen the Walgreens index before, dark green represents positivity rapidly falling. Lighter green, somewhat falling. White, kind of flat. Orange, starting to rise. Red, dark red, really bad. Like you see my state here, Pennsylvania. Ugh, dark red. We'll find out about that in a moment. And the other thing to note here is, yes, they're not kidding. Testing is definitely down. Less people are going to get a PCR test. I mean, some are not getting tested at all. They feel it's something else. Some can't afford to get tested because, as you know, the pandemic emergency is ending. Insurance is not going to pay for it for everyone. There's a whole array of different reasons. People thinking the pandemic is over. That's a big one. So let's just run through the data. We're not going to do all 50 states. We're going to do a lot of states, but not all 50 states. So if I don't get to your state, I apologize. First thing we're going to do is the national positivity trend. And current week is 24.8%. The prior week is 19.4%. That's a difference of up 5.4%. And you will see a big reason for that is because testing is significantly down. Total tests this week, 7,747. Previous week, 10,588. All right, let's start with the Northeast, work our way down, and then go west. Starting off with Maine, 5.3% this week. Prior week, 6.7%. That's a difference of down 1.4%. 19 tests this week, 15 tests last week. New Hampshire did not update. Vermont only updated this week. They did not update last week. 10% positivity there. Massachusetts, 21.8% this week, 14.4% last week. Difference of 7.4%. 55 tests this week, 111 tests last week. How about New York State? This is a big one. 23.7% this week, 17.1% last week. That's a difference of up 6.6%. Test is significantly down. 215 tests this week, 350 last week. How about Rhode Island? Rhode Island is at 7.4%. And, yes, they're at 7.4% this week, 23.1% the prior week. That is down by 15.7%, but for some reason on the map here, and can I zoom this in? It's not letting me zoom it in, but for some reason on the map here, it is showing up red. I'm not understanding that. So it's down 15.7%. That's good. And the current week's testing is 27. Prior week is 52. Again, not sure why it's showing up as red when I click on it, when in fact their positivity is dropping. So someone made a mistake there. Connecticut, 13% this week, 8.6% last week. Difference of up 4.5%. 46 tests this week, 70 tests last week. Moving on to my state of Pennsylvania. Current week's positivity, 25.4%. Prior week, 9%. That's a difference of up 16.3%. That is a huge increase. Mind you, test is way down. 67 tests this week, 155 last week, but I think part of that is also from a rise in cases here. Because, as you know, if you've been following my videos, we're seeing a huge increase in ambulance calls here in southeast Pennsylvania. And I just got Monday's numbers about a couple hours ago. And, yeah, Monday's numbers for Philadelphia County, I'll give you a little sneak preview of the pandemic update. They're near 800 again today. Bad, bad, bad. All right, how about New Jersey? New Jersey neighbors New York City and Pennsylvania. And it's starting to rise in New Jersey as well. Current week positivity, 16.8%. Prior week, 10.3%. That is up by 6.5%. Significant drop in testing, 214 this week, 349 last week. Maryland is at 25% this week, 17% last week. Difference of up 8%. Testing's down, but they don't do a lot of testing. 36 tests this week, 53 last week, which does represent that 8% increase. Delaware, significant increase in positivity. Not necessarily a big decrease in testing. They don't do a lot of testing, but look at this positivity rate. This is truly concerning. Current week, 24%. Prior week, 6.9%. Difference of up, 17.1%. Look at the chart. Straight up. 25 tests this week versus 29 last week. That's not the world's biggest decrease in testing. So, the fact they don't test much, and perhaps, yes, rising cases, that would be leading to their problem. How about Virginia? Virginia, 20.2% this week, 10.7% last week, and again, the color coding on the map is wrong for this state as well. Difference of up, 9.5%. Current week's testing, 124. Previous week, 197. How about North Carolina? Similar deal there as well. 24.8% on the previous update, 14.5%, or 24.8% this week, 14.5% on the previous update. Difference of upwards of 10.3%, 302 tests versus 379. Georgia, 22.8% positivity this week, 17.4% the previous update, 5.4% increase, 241 tests versus 293. South Carolina is actually dropping, though the map says it's going up. Again, not making sense. 17.5% this week, 20% the previous week, down 2.5%. Current week's positivity is 90, or current total test is 97 versus 135. And I think a part of the reason what's going on with the map here, remember, they haven't updated in a really long time. So maybe this is higher than what it was the last update or several weeks ago. I don't know. But for some reason, there's a lot of issues here with this map. Let's see if Florida's having an issue. Current week, 26.6%. Prior week, 26.4%. Difference of up 0.2%. And 1,091 total tests versus 1,271 total tests. Alright, Texas, 24% positivity this week, 21% the previous update, a difference of up 3.1%, 1,099 tests this week versus 1,527 tests. Missouri, 27.5% this week, prior week, 24.1%, or I should say prior update, because we don't know that these updates are actually from the previous week here. They could be, but we don't know. Difference of up 3.4%, 142 tests this week, and prior week's total test number is 187. Illinois' positivity rate current week is 27.1%. The previous week was 25.5%. That's a difference of up 1.6%. Total test, 794. Previous update, 879. Ohio, 13.9% this week. Previous update, 13.4%. Difference of up 0.5%. Testing is down. 173 tests this week versus 261 the previous week. Nebraska, this is bright red, but look here, they are actually down. 16.2% current week, prior week, 21.6%. Difference of down 5.4%, and testing is even at 37. California, big increase in positivity despite what the map says. 29.2% this week, prior week, 15.5%. Difference of up 13.8%. 332 tests versus 731. How about up in the state of Washington? 19% positivity this week, prior week 13.4%. That's a difference of up 5.7%. So you're seeing yet again another state where the color code on the map is completely wrong, and that is a big issue they need to fix in the next update. How about Alaska? What's Alaska doing? Current week 11.8%, prior week 4.3%, difference of up 7.4%, so that color coding is correct. How about Hawaii? Hawaii is blank, and we'll just do one or two more here. Oklahoma, 15.9% positivity this week, 21.3% the previous week, difference of down 5.4%, 63 tests this week, 80 tests the previous week, and finally today we will end on Wisconsin, where it's showing up red here, but again, the positivity is actually down. 23.2% is the current week positivity, prior week is 26.2%, difference of down 3%, total test 302, prior week 328. Alrighty, that does it for this week's Walgreens update. We'll probably show the Walgreens index a few times on the pandemic update throughout the week, and we'll have another Walgreens update again next week. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel down below. And thanks for watching. I'll see you all again next time for the pandemic update later today. Until then, stay safe and test negative. Have a great day, everyone.